Let's go to the capture point. Viewport. Do we have the widget in there? Capture point widget. Let me see, where is it at here? So just put it up in the air. Why don't I see it? Go into the game and see if we can find it. Oh, there it is. Man, is it ugly. It needs some beautification. Oh, cool. Our thing worked. And it's capturing. Definitely going to raise that up higher. And he sees it as a red X because he's the enemy. And then we should be able to... Oh, I see myself a couple times. I was watching to make sure our videos were good. Okay. And that looks right to me. So you can see he's taking away the other player's progress. Then when that reaches 0, he should start making progress. There it is. Nice. And the other guy, he's seeing it taken away from him. I should be able to stop him. Yep, stop. He goes back to it. Cool. All right, let's get that in a better position, though. Okay, let's move it way high. Way up there. See how that looks. All right. And so when you're right up on it, you know, you won't need to know where it's at because you're going to have something here besides this blue thing. And then when you get really far away, you don't want it massively taking up the screen. You know, it'll maintain its, since we set it to screen space, it'll maintain its same size. I don't like how the X is sitting in there, but X might be because it's lowercase. Not sure. Have to look into that, see if all the other letters, sometimes different letters and fonts look different, sit different. But it's working. That's what we care about. Happy with that so far. Let's address the no capture points found, or not capture points, but the team spawn point error we saw when we were doing this test. I don't think we put any in the world. So let's put one here. All right. Let me make sure we don't have any collision on that thing, or we'll get stuck in it. Yeah, we don't want that. We want no collision. And then we need to get our details. So let's get our details window. Where did that go? I have so many windows open. My world settings. Open another one. All right. I got to search for it. It's hiding somewhere. There it is. It's off screen. Let's pop one of these bad boys right here. Not like that, though. That's massive. Oh, I don't like that. Can I put them together? Why won't you guys work together? There. Much better. When you're used to working with 3 monitors, man, this stuff will drive you crazy. Okay, so team. Make sure we put a team in there. Okay, so we got our team. So click this little button right here. It'll make it public, which should let us change it. There. Yep, had to make it public. And now I can set the team. So since we just set team 1. Since we have it in the world, we're changing the team. If you did that inside of the actual class, it would be the same team everywhere you placed it. So I'm just going to Alt and then drag. And that creates a second copy, and we'll change that to team 2. Okay, let's save all. Save those in the world. Let's try and start up, see what happens. Okay, cool. That worked beautifully right away. Okay, he's at his point. They're at their point. I like that. And a good thing we had those error logs, because I'd have forgotten about it. Let's do the main HUD. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, I don't think we need the pre-construct, so let's get that gone. All right, let's begin. A lot of these main widgets cover your whole screen are going to start with what's called a canvas panel. And that's just meant for stuff like, you know, on the other one we didn't do that because it's a little point widget. It's not supposed to go over the whole screen. So that's why we did it this way or that way. And now we're doing the canvas panel, so it's actually going to lay out on your screen. This is going to have the team points so you can see which team is winning. It's also going to have the capture points place so you can see, they're capturing this point or that point, the other team, and your own team's progress. So to hold those points, we'll need what's called a vertical box. So let's grab that. And I'm just kind of going to whip these in here, and you're going to see their functionality as they're placed in. Now I'm debating if I should center all these right away or just get it all in there. So vertical box, a horizontal box, vertical box, a horizontal box, capture point box, which I think is going to be another horizontal box. They're going to be in the vertical box. So vertical box will hold things vertically, like it says. So it can hold, you can see how it's the parent here. It's holding these. And then the horizontal boxes, it will hold their children, but it's going to hold them left to right instead of up and down. Now let's put in a progress bar. Okay, so let's start kind of getting this stuff orderly. So this progress bar is going to represent our player health. So we need to name it first off. And I didn't mean to put it as a child here. I just want it to the canvas. There we go. And then I can specify where it goes. And you'll notice this is bottom right. It didn't actually move, but these positions are relative to that. So all you got to do is boop, boop, zero them out. They go over there, and then we can actually put where we want this thing. And all I'm doing is clicking and dragging left and right. Let's see, what that little... Let me see what I set this to when I made this demo. I think I did 180 by 20, which was close to what we had. I'm just going to slide that over. You can do that minimalist battlefield white or change it to whatever color you want. We got a blue going on here. I think I want to do the background. Let's change that to that see-through black. And then make the fill color just white. Maybe red would be better. Or kind of making it Battlefield-ish, I guess. All right, these guys, we're going to want centered at the top center right here like this. All right, set our position back to 0. We got our first horizontal box, or vertical box. We got our horizontal. We're going to work with this one. Let's add a size box. Spacer. We don't want to parent it, we want to slide it in between. And another size box. And in each size box, we're going to put an overlay. And in there, we're going to have a progress bar. We're going to have some text. Where'd my text go? Is that the one? Yeah. There we go. That text is going to be like a number. Okay, for the size box, we're going to set it 300 by 50. The progress bar, we're going to have that fill. We're going to call that your team. This number here, let's right align it, then center it. Then we're going to need some padding. Say about 20. This progress bar, let's put in a little fill so we can see what we're dealing with. Change the background. Let's see what we can do here. Kind of a green. 0.2 opacity. And change our fill color to like a solid green. This top vertical bar, let's size it to fit its content. So whatever we put in there, it will fill up. All right, we're getting there. Into this size box, we got our overlay. So let's just duplicate your team progress. Move it down to the overlay. And then let's duplicate this. Move it down to the overlay. Okay. Size box is 300 by 50. We do the same. Should have just duplicated these. Let's call it their team progress. Oh. Let's change this bar. Go into a... Oh, that's the background. Okay. Let's see. Having trouble seeing it here. I want to see it. Guess we could just do this. A solid red. Same opacity. And the fill. Like that. Now we want to make it fill right to left. There we go. And we want our number text. I'm going to switch that around actually. Okay. Then let's take this text here. Line and centered. With some padding. We have the padding. Oh. The other one. All right. Let's center that up. So we'll go negative 350, 40, and then the spacer. It's 75. Okay. Let's negative. I don't know. Get it lined up best you can. All right. So we got our vertical box here. Let's add in some demo capture points. Capture point world widget. Let's just drag it in there. Right? Yeah. Oops. Not what I meant to do. They're supposed to go into here. There we go. So we can kind of see how those are loading in. Yeah, they look decent. They just need to be centered correctly. All right, so as they're plopped in, they'll fill to the center. We're just doing this to get an eye of how this is all going to look. All right, now let's... And we're clearly going to populate that at runtime because who knows how many capture points you're going to have in your game. Obviously, you'll run into issues if you have a gazillion of them. They'll be going off the screen, but you can simply widen this and you could have as many capture points as you want.